It's alright.
Oh my god!
Yo guys, what is up? Max on our Tiny Tina's Wonderlands video, and today we got a ton of new details. Before, we got a trailer and there's a lot of speculations. Today we got a new article from the lead creative director, Matt Cox, about everything that this game is going to be, including things about co-op, classes, spells, and much more. If you guys do enjoy the video, if you find it informative, be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe. And with that, guys, let's get right into it. So a lot of this new information is coming from an interview with creative director Matt Cox from this game, and I will have the link to the interview down in the description, but I'll be going over everything you guys need to know here. To start us off, this game spawned from the Assault on Dragon Keep DLC. They've been kind of working on it on and off ever since, so this game has been being worked on for a long time. It's finally coming out at the beginning of next year, and it is going to be a looter shooter, first-person, 4-player co-op game, an action-adventure looter shooter. It is going to not be a one-and-done story where you like kind of play through the story and you're done. It is going to have a repeatable endgame and lots of points of interest to explore during the story. Think about like how normal Borderlands games are. Next up, the setting for this game is set after the Assault on Dragon Keep DLC, but before the events of Borderlands 3. So we have Maya still alive. Scooter might still be alive. Jack's probably dead. Roland's probably dead. But this is in between Borderlands 2 and 3, which I absolutely love. Really, really excited to see that. Next up, unlike the main Borderlands games where you like pick a Vault Hunter, you will be able to create and customize your own character who will take on multiple classes. There's multiple classes in this game. Instead of thinking of like Gunzerker, Assassin, think of like Mage, Warrior, typical fantasy Dungeons and Dragons classes where they're talking about like multi-tiered classes where you can probably customize your character to go into, if you want to do like magic with melee. They confirmed that melee weapons will be in this game, melee combat will be in this game. You can kind of build out your own class, which is so much opportunity for crazy experimentations in a game like this. Like, I want to go like a Siren Gunzerker or a melee DPS character with like a sword and a shield. It could be so cool. I'm really excited and looking forward to that. Next up, we got some information about the celebrities that are in this game and the characters that they're going to be playing. For example, Ashley Birch voicing Tiny Tina. We already knew that. Andy Sandberg will be voicing the Captain Valentine. Will Arnett is going to be the voice of the main antagonist, the Dragon Lord, and Wanda Sykes will play a rules-obsessed robot called Fret. The characters in the trailer were not playable, but were voiced by Gabe Kunda, who's a veteran anime voice actor. Some of you may have heard of him before. Next up, the weapons in this game, they hinted at multiple rarities, so multiple rarities probably for this game, similar to exactly like Borderlands, but not only are weapons in this game, but there will also be spells and melee weapons, and Randy Pitchford hinted at bows and crossbows being in this game as well, which is really, really exciting. Now, they didn't mention anything about crafting weapons. I saw a lot of you commenting about maybe that trailer was saying you can craft weapons. They said the weapons aren't customizable. So I'm assuming that you can't really customize your weapons, can't really craft them, but there will be a lot of variety of loot with the spells, with the melee weapons, and with the guns. I'm so excited for this. They also confirmed that instead of like your normal Borderlands shields and stuff like that, this is going to be an armor-based game where you have like you have gloves, equipable gloves and boots and pants, and those things will have different rarities and stats. Think about like for example, Diablo or even Destiny. Destiny's kind of a bad comparison here, but in addition to the armor, there'll also be amulets, which we don't know what amulets are. I'm assuming amulets are maybe like artifacts or class mods, but armor plus amulets seems to be kind of like the armor system that's going to be happening. Next up, they said players will have activated skills based on their classes. So skills, we don't know, like, I'm assuming you could maybe use multiple skills based on your class instead of like one action skill. But you have a range of special abilities that can be used with spells. Hopefully we can have multiple spells equipped at the same time to use different spells And grenades will not be in this game. Spells are replacing grenades. So I'm assuming like how kind of like when you play Zane, his grenade button is swapped with an action skill. Maybe your grenade button will be swapped with your spell button skill. And that is so cool. I'm hoping spells are really awesome. If spells have rarities, if you can have different variants of spells, it's going to be so cool. Next up, the enemies in it are going to be a fantasy enemies. We'll see things that we saw in the trailer, but also way more. And that is the main points of this article. We've got melee weapons, spells. I think the coolest thing right now is that your character is going to be fully customizable, and you can spec into multi-tiered, multi-class kind of things and really go about the way that you want to with your character. We've never really seen that in a Borderlands type game. It's going to be, I think, more customizable than what we have with our Vault Hunters right now. Plus with armor and different looks, that's going to be so cool. So I was going to save this part of the video to talk about Gearbox's E3 panel. Unfortunately, we didn't get any new information about Wonderlands during their panel, which was unfortunate. We did get 2 new screenshots, which I wanted to show on screen now. These screenshots just kind of highlight how good this game is going to look. They seem to have like lightened up how much of the cell shading look they're going for. They've toned it down a little bit while keeping it, but the environments look really well detailed and a little bit more like realistic. I like the look they're going for. And then the enemy models still kind of look like they're coming out of Borderlands 2, but the actual environments and backgrounds look very new. Guys, I am so excited for this game. I cannot wait to see more. Randy tweeted out that we should be getting gameplay sometime this summer, so looking forward to that. If you guys have any interest in this game, I will be covering it thoroughly in my channel, so make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll catch y'all in the next one, guys. Take care. Peace.